Hello there and welcome back to DML. So we are just about to unlock the yarn dragon. So let's go ahead. We just need to pop this egg in there. And there we go. That's Cold Runnings tier 8 complete. So now we do have the yarn dragon. And I won't be hatching him quite yet because his hatching time is just over a day. But you know, we are in the middle of the event, so I'm still trying to go for that snow sport. But, you know, base attack is 70, cute little guy, nice little epic. I'm not going to be using him on my main team or anything like that, but definitely a cool little light epic to get early on if you're like, no, even if you are a level 50 player like on this account, he's not too shabby. Which means that we now have him, we've got the machine snake, and we have the marshmallow dragons that we need to hatch. So, I actually have no idea when I'm going to do that. We actually might end up running out of habitat space at this rate. But we need to do our dungeon fights, we need to level up dragons and catch these creatures that are going around now. So, you know, tier 9, tier 10. Tier 10 takes just over 2 days to complete. Tier 9, I believe, is like a day and a half minimum. So realistically, each of these two levels is going to take like 2 days. Or like the final tier is going to take like 2.5 days. So we are kind of a little bit fine because we've got 4.5 days left of the event. But I'm optimistic. I feel like despite me not being around for like 2 days, I think we are definitely going to be finishing this stuff off. So, you know, I'm excited. I can't wait to get the snow sport. It's going to suck that we're not going to have it on our main account, but no, I can't ask for everything all the time, you know. Sometimes I do have to do things in life, unfortunately enough. But most of today is probably going to be taken up by this dungeon run. And the reason for that is, of course, that, you know, these dragons here are a pretty low level. And not all of them are enchanted, even to level 1. Not a lot of them are anywhere even close to the dragons that we're going to be facing. So, the dungeon team that I have currently set up is our Hellhound Dragon, which is our highest level dragon by far, and he can pretty much solo these waves. So, this guy, he can deal with everything on his own, and then our Reindeer Dragon, and I don't know, who else do we have to use? Maybe Adele, that's our Rush Dragon. They're probably going to be in the second lot of waves, because you know how the dungeon works. You have one set of easy fights and you have one set of hard fights. We'll be using our Hellhound for the hard fights if we can, and using the others for the easy fights. So all of these guys are level 23 though. Does this count as a difficult fight? I actually can't tell. We can't one-shot anything, so we'll just use Shadow instead, because, you know, if we can't one-shot stuff with our fire or our energy attack, it is just much better to go with our Shadow ability instead. I just realized this is basically like a DML Reborn episode. Oh well, I guess we gotta do what we gotta do. It's just, you know, since this is the account that we're doing the event on, it makes sense that we're here, I suppose. But you'll see our Hellhound Dragon, super strong, pretty much decimates everything in his path. He's basically just a weaker version of our Lantern Dragon, if anything. So, I don't know. I do appreciate how strong he is, though. Even if he is just an epic, and he is weak to, you know, Shadow, which is really bad. But he does his work. He does his job. I can't complain. So, yeah, for this, we should probably put Adele in front. Do we need to? Because we've got our Agave Dragon, we have our Reindeer Dragon here, and I don't know, we'll try it this way around. We'll see if our Agave Dragon, yeah, let's put him in the third slot for now. If it doesn't go well, I guess we'll put him back into the second slot after this fight. But, you know, these fights are some of the most, I wouldn't say difficult, but they're definitely some of the fights that you have to think about the most in the game when you have a low-level account, because some of the dungeon fights can be pretty tricky. And for the later fights in the dungeon, they do try and put you up against legendaries as much as they can. But, you know, even with a completely mismatched, non-upgraded legendary team, with like 2 other epics, you know, it's still very doable. So if you're struggling with the dungeon, you know, I don't know what you're doing wrong, but there's probably a way that you could be doing it. And of course, you know, you have to do the dungeon fights for the event, which is why we're doing this. So, I'm not sure. When we get our Reindeer Dragon's Wind element unlocked as well, which is 99 gems, super duper expensive. But when we get that unlocked, this team will be even stronger because, you know, we'll upgrade our Reindeer because he's a decent legendary. Maybe we'll use a full defensive team for this account. I'm not sure yet. But, you know, he's got wind, he's got water, so he does do a lot at the end of the day. So, you know, we've got our PC account, which is super aggressive, all aggro, so maybe if we go with a super defensive team, we'll sort of, you know, see the difference. I think that would be fun. I guess it depends on what legendaries we get anytime soon. Or ever, I guess. But we seem to be doing okay with these fights. You know, that's 3 down, another 3 to go. Oh god. I don't know how we're gonna manage this. Maybe we'll end up failing a fight. I hope not, because, you know, technically speaking, this Hellhound should be fine. The others... it's more so the other 3 dragons that are the problem, because they're kind of weak as of right now. But... you know, let's use energy here on this guy. We don't have level 6 energy, so if they start putting up stone shields in any of these fights, that would be no bueno. I'm not feeling that. Don't want to have to deal with any stone shields at the moment, game. I don't have my fully upgraded energy. That is not the best thing to have to deal with. But you'll see here, they have a reindeer dragon as well, so it's going to be the battle of the reindeer dragons here. Oh. Guess we'll stone shield it up, and... oh god, we do like no damage, even with poison. We only just about half health him. You know, speaking of which, one thing I forgot to do was actually train up a dragon. That normally helps. But we'll pop Vengeful Sword on ourselves as well, just to try and make the AI stop attacking the reindeer. Because that's something that you can do. You can manipulate the enemy AI to avoid dragons that you don't want to die, even if they're weak. So, like, we put Stone Shield on them, we put the metal on them as well, and then the AI just starts attacking our other dragons. So, there are ways to sort of take advantage of the game sometimes. So, you know, it's just a long learning thing, and... you know, trying to understand how the computer wants to work, or, you know, the coding itself. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to heal here? I think we might want to heal here. And then I'm just going to attack him. Whatever. Get him dead. Nice and dead. And then our reindeer can attack, which is going to do some work with Death Mark. We'll need to put this back on. And we're going to get Dragon Fury after next turn, so we should be fine here. I'm just going to go with Plant, because I think that that's going to do more. Then we'll bring out our Fury. So, I don't think they have much of a threat here. The Ruby is like 5 levels above our dragons, though. I'm getting scared. I'm getting spooky dookied. Let's just put Vengeful back on ourselves here. If we plant on him, it'll take like another turn. Go away! You know, some people don't like their messages being shown on screen to me. Pretend that never happened. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. And oh, I thought I'd lost connection to the server. You know when the dragons just sort of sit there for a few seconds and don't attack or do anything? I genuinely think that, like, I've lost connection and then it's going to screw me over. Don't do that again. Oh, here we go! Our reindeer is supreme! Victorious! Hell yeah. There you go. He's already doing work for us. I'm proud of you, little Ebon. Ebon the reindeer. What a guy. But, you know, it's just the same thing. same tactic as what I always use, you know, just keep attacking, attacking, attacking. Build up Dragon Fury as quick as you can, then immediately use the Fury on the second wave. So, I don't know, it's just something that I've always done with the dungeon, and you know, it makes sense. You should never use your Dragon Fury on the first wave of dragons, unless, you know, you literally can't kill them. In which case, you know, I can understand the reasoning behind that. But, again, it's just really, really good to just build up the Fury bar and then go all out on the second wave. It's always worked out for me, anyway. So I'm not sure what your experiences are with it. But, you know, this should be another win. I have to admit, the last one that we did, we did cut it a little bit close. Obviously, we were fine in the end, but it was a little bit close. So these fights, we still have to sort of think about what we're doing a little bit, but we're fine. So there we go. We'll focus this on the wind and the agave dragon, because the agave dragon is going to be the scariest out of these, and we got water, which is super effective, and then we got Pachunk, and he is dead arena. So poor Mr. Steel Dragon over here is going to get absolutely bamboozled. Let's finish him off. Everyone seems to be getting finished off by this reindeer dragon. What's going on? Well, that's 6 out of 8, so we need to do some more tomorrow. But we'll open up this middle chest. And we got 6 gems. That could have been a dragon, but, you know, I can't ask for too much. So, there you go. A successful dungeon run on our secondary account. That sounds pretty good to me. But, you know, having to do the dungeon fights on this account takes like an extra 7 minutes, 8 minutes over what it does on a PC account. You know, I do miss just having dragons that one-shot everything. But we'll get there soon enough. You know, everything in this game takes time. Don't be impatient with it, because, you know, if you're impatient, you're going to end up using terrible dragons. You're going to end up enchanting up a fire dragon and going, no, it's super good, Quacks, I swear. And then I'll say, no, I'm sorry, your fire dragon is not strong. And then there'll be a big argument. You know, that's a true story. That actually happened once. But, you know, for now, that is more or less all that we can do. I'm going to keep going on with the event, which means we need more dungeon stuff. We'll put some dragons in this Mystic Cave one day. But, you know, for now, thanks Tom for joining me, watching me, and I hope you're doing well in the event as well. I can't wait to upgrade this reindeer dragon a bit more. Oh, we can, when it gets upgraded anyway. I didn't realise. Well, I guess we'll upgrade him soon, but for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.